Good evening and welcome to tonight's regional news. We start with a story from Haiti. I quote, "I still don't believe that my husband has gone like this before my eyes without saying a last word to me. This pain will never pass," end of quote. Martine Moïse wrote in a translated message. The wife of the assassinated president of Haiti has spoken out from her hospital bed in Miami, Florida, posting two images of herself as she recovers from gunshot wounds to her arms and leg. President Moïse was shot and killed last Wednesday when armed gunmen burst into his private residence on a hill overlooking the capital. He received at least 12 bullets, while his wife, First Lady Martine Moïse, was seriously injured and flown to Miami for treatment. Haitian authorities say an armed commando of 28 men, 26 Colombians and 2 Haitian Americans burst into and opened fire on the couple. 17 people have been arrested so far and at least 3 suspects were killed, but no motive has been made public. Undergraduate students enrolled at the University of the West Indies, the UWI, breathed a sigh of relief as Vice Chancellor Sir Hilary Beckles revealed that increasing tuition for this grouping will not be a part of the institution's new financial strategy to balance its budget. However, Beckles did indicate that there will be some increases for certain programs offered by the university. The UB Vice-Chancellor did not reveal what disciplines might see those changes in tuition, but he noted that, I quote, "By looking at the area of academic product pricing, we could bring that contribution to the budget from around 15% to maybe 20%, end of quote. In Trinidad and Tobago, with just days to go before the border reopens on July 17, the Trinidad and Tobago government has announced a mandatory travel document to enter the country. Minister in the office of the Prime Minister Stuart Young on Thursday advised that, I quote, "Before you enter, you need to get a certificate from Travel Pass," end of quote. The process for application can only take place within 3 days or 72 hours before the date of travel. The traveler will need to provide passport information, a negative PCR test taken no earlier than 72 hours before arrival, a vaccination card for fully vaccinated passengers, confirmation of paid state-supervised accommodation for unvaccinated or partially vaccinated passengers, itinerary information, and general health information. With respect to children, Young said they will not need this document. Declaring false information on the application carries with it a $350,000 fine plus 6 months imprisonment. Still in Trinidad, 2 women were among 8 people murdered on Wednesday in Arima and St. Augustine as police fear gang warfare has now broken out over the murder of Kareem Pinto Boss Walters of Pinto Road in Arima on Monday. Police say that at 8:40 a.m., Dawn McKenna, 40, was driving her Tuscan motor vehicle along the Arima Old Road in the company of her son Jordan McKenna, 19, and another 18-year-old man identified as Jeremy De Freitas when they were blocked by Silver Tita. Another vehicle pulled up on the roadway behind them, from which 2 men alighted open fire on the 3 of them. They all died on the spot. 10 minutes later, 5 more residents of St. John's Road were killed and 1 wounded. While officers were on that scene, they received information of a body found in a forested area approximately 2 miles away at Upper St. John's Road. There, police discovered the bodies of 3 people, 1 female and 2 males, with chop wounds to their necks lying on the ground among some bushes. They were all bound and gagged. Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of operations, McDonald Jacobs, said both sets of murders were connected. He also disclosed that they are preparing for reprisals. And finally, at least 120 people have died and hundreds more in Western Europe are unaccounted for after some of the worst flooding in decades. Record rainfall caused rivers to burst their banks, devastating the region. At least 20 people have died in Belgium. The Netherlands, Luxembourg, and Switzerland are also affected. Many factors contribute to flooding, but a warming atmosphere caused by climate change makes extreme rainfall more likely. Belgium Prime Minister Alexander De Croo declared the 20th of July a National Day of Mourning. That was all for tonight's regional news. Thank you for